Hi, you're very welcome. And in this video, what I want to show you is how we're going to use Power Query to combine the contents of two files that I have in a folder. Okay, we're going to use Power Query for that one. So I begin with a blank Excel workbook, and then I just come up here to Data, and then I just come over here to Get Data, and then confusingly I go to From File, and then I just go down to From Folder, which is down here. Right. Now, the only thing you should have in this folder are the files you plan to combine. Do not have anything else in it. Otherwise, it will not work well for you. Okay. So down here, I'm going to go to my C drive, and I've got a folder called Combined Files. Click Open. And I have two files in that. Okay. And this, you can see there are the two files, one for January and one for February. Okay. Now down here at the bottom, I've got four options. Okay. And the one we're going to pick is Combined because I want to put them together. So the first one says Combine and Transform because I want to make a couple of changes. The second one is Combine and Load, which means if I just want to put it straight up, just put them all together without making any changes. And Combine and Load 2 means if I just want to put it straight into maybe a pivot table or a table without doing anything else, or maybe do what they call connection only, or just do load here, just load them here. But I want to go to Combine and Transform. Okay. Now, you can see here the files, and one thing to have a look at, maybe you see there it says data type detection. It kind of, the default is based on first 200 rows, and what you could do maybe if you have a large data set to say based on entire data set, which I'm just going to do, and then I'm going to click OK. And bring it in here. Okay. Now, you might notice over here that kind of Excel or Power Query does its thing in the background. You can just ignore that for our purposes. We don't need this one that says source name. We don't need that. So I'm just going to right click and remove. Leave the line item, leave the account number, which is a whole number, or might even change that to text. So it's probably not going to be doing anything with it text. Just check the dates. They're going to be important. So I just look at my data type here, check the date, and I'm going to leave the amount. It says a whole number, and I could leave that, maybe just change that to a decimal number. There's no currency per se in Power Query, so just leave that as a decimal number. Now, when I've got this done, I've got it kind of, this is the thing I want to do, go to Close and Load, Close and Load 2, and I'm going to bring this in as a pivot table, okay, because I want to just put straight into a pivot table, and then click OK. All right, and I'm going to put my amount down into my values. I'm going to put my account number down into my rows, and I'm just going to put my month down into the columns. Now, I don't want, the only thing I want in there is I just want the month. So I'm going to just drag off all these other ones. They're usually created by default. And you can see here, I just have January and February. Okay, and I've got my account numbers there. So far, so good. Okay, so at this point, we combine the contents of the two files, and we're good to go. In the next video, I'm going to show you how when you want to add another file for March, what you need to do for that one.